Day 6 for testing. Today the markets were crazy. So starting off with the DXY, you can see on the daily look bullish, and I go down to 1H. Well, we had a good gap here. I think I was looking with the 4H though. So we were rejecting this 4H gap in the morning. You can see here this candle at 7. So we had this. I was thinking that we might reject this gap, go lower, and that potentially meaning that Nasdaq and the futures would go higher. So I originally entered the market with a bearish bias, but since our liquidity targets had been hit, so I have to mark this as a mistake I did. I traded when my liquidity targets have been hit pre-market or early in the market, so it's like I traded out of my plan today. So let's just view the day like this. Okay, now so I was looking, you can see that I was thinking the market could hit sell side, then potentially reverse. So it hit sell side, this low here, around 23,000, below 23,000. When we go to NQ, you can see that the low was here. Let's go back to the daily. We are taking it out by a few ticks, but we had this one was the low, and I was thinking that we might reverse, but obviously by the looks of this, if this day closes nicely, then tomorrow we'll look for buys maybe to this level, but I think that NFP would pump it up higher. Now the levels got hit pre-market, and I was like, okay, since we've taken out sell side, then I'll look for buy side to get taken out. But what I learned in today's market is that if your sell side targets or sell side, buy side, or liquidity targets have been hit overall, you should not trade, because obviously you will be trading out of your plan, except if there is another setup that you find. So I guess that will be the first advice. Now yes, so I ended up taking 2 trades. Both were losers. One trade on NQ buying, another trade on ES buying as well, and they both ended up becoming losers. So we can review the trades now. So let's start with that Nasdaq long though. I think it's the one I took first. Wait a minute. Okay, so this is the first trade that I took today, Nasdaq. Now, trade journal, I was good about this trade. I don't know. The thing that was crazy, the good thing here was only risk management. Otherwise, I actually saw also Tanya check this trade, so that I think that triggered me to be like, okay, a senior trader did this, why can't you? So I'm also guilty on following other people's opinions, which is not in my plan. So I'm guilty of that. I have to have clarity of mind and focus on my own trading, and then maybe look at other things later, but have focus while trading. So the good thing here was risk management, and yeah. How did I feel? I felt confident and a bit sorry for myself. I had missed a small entry at the start. Yeah, so I had missed an entry, but when the trade closed, I actually didn't care much. Maybe it's because I was busy at work. Now, to prevent the mistakes is have clarity. Don't trade when the market has already validated your plan, unless you've created another one. mindfully. And now I think that will be it. So trade to the playbook. What's the forever model? Actually, I entered off of a fair value gap, so it wasn't the forever model. And we had this, actually it was a shift, the gap retest. Yeah, execution for these. And yeah, this trade wasn't really a good one, so it's 1.5. And yeah, floated some profit for a bit, and then boom, headed lower like a falling knife. Keep dash. Now let's mark out reviewed. Let's review the next trade. SPX, where we lost around $51. Not a big loss, just that I wanted to risk around 70, but I saw the price was already going against me, so I took the L earlier. So my stop loss was around here, but you can see I left somewhere around here. Now I was looking for a tag for price to go higher. The 5 minutes, let's see if the 5 minute has it here. Well, we had this gap, changed the state, so I entered somewhere here. Price pushed a little bit higher, thinking that maybe it might push to the target that I'm waiting for, which will be this highs here. Sorry, this high here and this high here, which is the London highs. And then I ended up getting stopped out. So trade journal. What about this trade was thought process, because I waited for it and I put it in as a limit order. So thought process, risk management. I think it's just the market had random conditions. And yeah, I think that is it. Trade I can rate at 2.5. Well, mistakes is that I don't know. I was married that price would go higher without being open-minded and seeing that might potentially go lower, but yeah, I was kind of married to my bias. And to prevent marrying my bias is be open-minded, cut distractions, maybe meditate before market open. So as I went to the trade, was a limit order, so I wasn't concerned much. I actually closed it myself because I saw that it was going against me very with too much aggressiveness. You can say it like this. Now the mark this is reviewed. Now the next one, by the way, the mistakes I made here was I didn't have clarity, lack of clarity. Fear as well. Yeah. And let's connect this straight to the playbook. So for a model on the entry model, so we had the hedge from POI. Sweep, change the state, everybody got retest on this, and exit by stop loss wasn't more than 1%. We had the sweep, shift, retest. Yeah, I think that was all. And yeah, it's crazy. So let's see how many do you have all today's score? Yeah. So let's see what tomorrow holds. This week, next week, and all of my trading journey in general. All I know is that God's got my back and it will work out.